Hi, I'm Amy Gandon. I'm a former civil servant and I'm currently working as the head of policy at the RSA. Today, together with the fabulous team at Reform, I've published a new report, Civil Unrest, which offers an unprecedented insider's look into what it's been like to work in government over the past few years. It's all based on the anonymous testimony of 50 current and recent ex-civil servants who know what it's actually like to work on the front lines of policy and decision-making in Whitehall. So what does the report actually say? Here are my top 3 takeaways. Number 1, the report highlights what enormous challenges the civil service has had to face over the past few years, from constant changes in political direction and leadership to unprecedented delivery challenges like responding to a global pandemic. It's also had to face increased criticism in the media and constraints on pay. Our participants shared the very real human consequences of this, with many feeling burnt out, undervalued, and deciding to vote with their feet. Number 2, there appears to have been significant fallout in practice of those difficulties in terms of how policy and decisions are now being made. Our participants described things feeling more rushed and reactive, stuck in crisis mode after the pandemic, and political instability creating an urgency to generate announcements and good news stories rather than focus on long-term impact. Less trusting relationships with ministers were also making it feel less safe to give honest and sometimes difficult advice. And finally, 3, the civil service is often typecast as an undifferentiated, defensive and complacent blob. But far from this, our participants were just as frustrated with how government worked in practice and hungry for reform. They even shared ideas for progress with some of their fiercest detractors, like Dominic Cummings, feeling that the civil service sometimes lacked imagination, struggled with groupthink, or could benefit from more robust management of poor performance. Reformers would do well to involve civil servants more comprehensively in their mission to transform government. They might find that they have more success if they do so. Follow me and the Reform team for more details of the findings, and click the link with this video to read the full report. Thank you.